All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Today, where are we going?
Lynchburg, Virginia.
Lynchburg, Virginia. We're going there for the season opener. It's going to be the first game, at home game for Liberty University football. We try to go every year. Obviously, last year we weren't able to go to the season opener because of COVID, but now we are back and looking forward to it. We're going to be flying this beautiful Piper Arrow. So we might end up actually diverting from Lynchburg Airport, where we're filed to currently, and going to the FALWELL Airport, because that's just a lot of fun to fly into there. But we'll see as we progress along if weather allows for that. Welcome aboard. All right, clear over here on the right, clear on the left. Griffin traffic, Aero 65 Kilo Foxtrot, departing runway 8, Griffin. All right, I have flight controls. All right, heading checks. Thrust is set. Airspeed's alive. Instruments look good, gauges in the green. Rotation speed. Lowering the nose, holding center line. Pitch in for VY. Positive rate. Out of usable runway, gear up. Gears up and indicating. Safe altitude, flaps coming off. Hi, Griffin traffic, Aero 65 Kilo Foxtrot, departing the area to the southeast, Griffin. Good morning, Chicago, Aero 65 Kilo Foxtrot.
65 Kilo Foxtrot, standby. November 65 Kilo Foxtrot, ident, midway altimeter 290-902.
290-902, and here comes the ident for Aero 65 Kilo Foxtrot.
November 65 Kilo Foxtrot, contact Chicago first 132.5.
132.5, Aero 65 Kilo Foxtrot, good day. Morning, Chicago, this is Aero 65 Kilo Foxtrot, 2,800, climbing 3,000.
So 65 Kilo Foxtrot?
Affirmative, looking to pick up our IFR to Lynchburg.
Enter 65 Kilo Foxtrot, squawk 6225.
6225, Aero 65 Kilo Foxtrot.
For Juliet Kilo, contact south and approach on 132.05.
13205, Fort Juliet Kilo, good day.
65 Kilo Foxtrot, you're clear to Lynchburg via direct AJs, then as filed, climb maintain 4,000.
At Aero 65 Kilo Foxtrot is cleared to Lynchburg, ages, then as filed, climb maintain 4,000.
65 Kilo Foxtrot, you can contact southbound approach on 132.05.
13205, Aero 65 Kilo Foxtrot, good day.
Good day.
Morning southbound, Aero 65 Kilo Foxtrot, 3,200, climbing 4,000, direct AJs.
Gamma at 854, contact Chicago Center 134.87.
Chicago Center 13487, Gamma Jet 85 more today.
Number 65 Kilo Foxtrot, south and approach, altimeter is 2998. Maintain 4,000 for traffic, expect higher in about 10 miles or so.
2998, and we'll expect that, Aero 65 Kilo Foxtrot. We're cleared, he told us we were cleared to AJ's, so right here we're going direct to AJ's now, so right there, bam. And then as filed, so the rest of the route is just what we've expected all the way along. That makes sense?
So he has our flight plan?
Yep, he has the flight plan.
Okay.
So we filed the flight plan with him. Electronically, I filed the flight plan. And then when I took off, he already knew by my call sign who I was. And he goes in his computer and he looks up and goes, oh, this is what he's requesting to do. Okay? And then they clear us via that route.
Okay.
So right now, I have requested 9,000, so eventually they're going to put me up to 9,000.
Number 5 Kilo Foxtrot, climb and maintain 9,000.
Come and maintain 9,000, Aero 65 Kilo Foxtrot. Alright, so now we can go over here.
5 Kilo Foxtrot, just to verify your routing, are you direct to AJ's right now?
Affirmative, direct to AJ's, and then as filed after that for Aero 65 Kilo Foxtrot.
5 Kilo Foxtrot, thank you.
Right, and he was just making sure that we're on the same page with what we were doing, which is smart. It's always better to ask questions and see what's going on instead of just assuming. Right. And the same with us. If we're not sure, like let's say we weren't sure what the controller had given us, and we weren't sure if we were cleared to that, then we would say, hey, just to confirm, we are cleared direct to AJ's, then as filed, right? So if ever there's any like confusion or routing differences and stuff, then both of you, it's up to both of you guys to kind of ask that, make sure that we're all on the same page. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hook up to my Sentry now. You can actually hook up to the Sentry as well. Just go to Sentry 6499, and that'll actually give you your geo-referenced map along the way as we're flying along. So it's kind of nice. So now I have traffic on here as well. See, we're getting a little bit of water now, some rain, some precip. We're going to be in the clouds for probably about 30 minutes or so. So this will be your first actual IMC. And remember, when we're doing IMC, you're not ever going to go IMC as a VFR pilot on purpose, okay? But if you do ever accidentally or inadvertently, as they would say, get into IMC conditions, then keep your scan up on the instruments. That's the important thing. Don't get yourself flipped upside down. Don't get your airspeed all crazy or out of control. Don't stall the airplane, because you stall the airplane in the clouds, that's a bad day. So keep your airspeed up, but don't go into a dive, anything like that. So it's a weird feeling when you do go into the clouds, so it's a little bit different, but it's nothing the airplane can't handle. See this, what we're seeing here? This is a little bit of the rain and precip. So remember the briefer last night told us basically once we get to the east of Fort Wayne, it should be clearing out, and that's what it looks like it's going to do for us most all the way. And now that we're in the clouds, we just keep that scan up on the instruments, making sure that our heading agrees, making sure that our airspeed's good, and just keeping a scan up. Heading, pitch, airspeed. A good reference is watch that attitude indicator, make sure the wings are staying nice and level, obviously unless you're in a turn and doing a 180 out. So I'd recommend if you had flown into a cloud inadvertently, we did it on purpose because we're on the IFR flight plan, then you would do a 180 to get out, but a nice standard rate turn. Don't be like, oh, I need to get out of this, and just bank it over, okay? Just a nice standard rate turn, do a 180. So let's say we're flying right now, we'd spin right around to that 300 heading, which is the reciprocal of what we're flying right now, and turn right around and head right back out of it. Then once you pop out, then it's like, oh, out of it, boom, and then you're back into VFR conditions. But in this case, we are flying on purpose in IMC, so we just keep our scan up. All right, folks, we are well on our way to Lynchburg, Virginia. Looking forward to the football game. We're just going to be flying along in IMC, so there's not a lot to see, so I'm going to be shutting off the cameras. But yeah, we departed off of Griffith Maryville 05 Charlie Airport. They gave us our clearance direct to AJ's and then as filed. Here's our as filed route.
Once your office open for
Trump Jogger,
907.
X-ray Uniform Bravo, Wardo, and then Hobart, then direct to the Lynchburg Airport. Like I said before, there's a good chance that as long as the weather's good enough, we'll divert over to the FALWELL Airport, Whiskey 24, just because it's a really cool ski slope airport. If you get a chance to ever fly into there, it's just a really unique experience. You fly in and land to the west, and then you take off to the east because of the slope of the runway. So it's a really, really neat experience. But obviously, it doesn't have a lot of, there's no approaches flying into there for that. So if the weather's bad, we don't go into there. We go into Lynchburg. But that's the plan. We'll turn the cameras on in our descent as we're coming into Lynchburg. And hopefully we'll have good weather. That's what it's showing, so you guys can see everything. For now, we're just going to be flying along in the soup. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. We are in our descent, just left 9,000, passing through 8,000 for 6,000, and we just called up Roanoke and actually changed our destination from Lynchburg over to FALWELL Airport. The winds are good for that, and also we have good weather for that. We do have an approach, and I will have the approach set up here for the RNAV 28, but usually when the weather's at all iffy or bad, then I'll just go into Lynchburg. But we will be doing the visual to 28, but we'll back it up with the RNAV 28, which I'll have set up here in the GPS. So now, just enjoy these beautiful views as we come in over these nice mountains.
You can see the little bit of cloud and haze hanging over them, but it's a nice day here. It's nice and cool up here, but I think it's going to get warmer as we descend down and in. What have you thought of the flight so far, Christian?
It's been awesome. A lot of cool things to see coming from up north to moving east. Different other mountains. That's cool. Hills. A lot different than the block style.
Yeah,
farm,
definitely.
Or, what do you call it? Fields.
A lot more character up here.
Oh yeah.
Just to the north, along the mountain ridge up there, is Ingalls Field. Hotel Sierra Papa. We've landed there before with this Aero. That's the highest public use airport east of the Mississippi, so that's always fun to go in there. But here we're just going to slip over these mountain ridges and then hit up FALWELL Airport just on the west side. So we're actually going to fly over, or on the east side of the hills, we're actually going to fly over Liberty University, which is just west of airport. It's very deceiving because of the slope like this. Right. So you have to just make sure you clear the trees, and then I'll start to slow it down here. All right, short final, 3 in the green. Remember, as we flare, we have rising terrain underneath of us too. Right. So if anything, flare a little high and the train will come and meet you. Because you don't want to flare low and smack it on. We'll just hold it off. There we go, let it settle in. And we'll just let it roll. You see, it gets pretty steep here.
Wow. That's really.
Then you actually have to add some power so we don't stop.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we've landed here at FALWELL Airport. Had a fun, good approach in. They kept us really high, circled us around one loop because of some traffic heading into Lynchburg, but we made it. What'd you think of the flight?
That's good. I slept most of it.
That's good. She's making a baby, so she has an excuse. And Christian's over here cheating on the Aero with this V-tail Bonanza. What do you think of this aircraft?
This aircraft is awesome.
This would be the dream. That's a cool airplane to have. I wouldn't mind getting one of these someday. You can see. It's the 3 Amigas Flight Club. Love God, serve others. All right, I like that. These people are probably pretty cool people. Have to hit them up.
Stickers on the other one too.
Yeah, that's really neat.
Sticker on the other one.
Wow, so they own this one, and apparently they own this beauty here too. Pretty incredible. Anyway, we had a good flight in. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. I do know that the camera went out partially through it, overheated because of the temperatures with the wind shield and everything else like that. I'm not sure if that's going to be more of an issue with the GoPro 9s that I'm running, or if I lower down the frame rate, or maybe don't shoot in 4K or something, why it's overheating. But anyway, hopefully we got some decent footage still and you guys enjoy it. And where are we headed now?
We are headed to the Liberty University football game.
Yeah.
But first, we need to get some Chick-fil-A.
Go Flames!
Dear Father, we thank you for life. We thank you for health. We thank you for beautiful weather. We thank you for champions for Christ.
Final score of tonight's game is Liberty 48 and Campbell 7.